Hello, this is Maja broadcasting out the UK, and yes, I haven't got my glasses on because the reflection of the lights will be otherwise too bad. I know the lighting isn't great. I'm sorry it's late today, but that's the way it is. So today I have something very new thanks to Zhao from the Black Frog House, and he sent me 3 samples in fact. But I'm going to use 2 today, and that one is Mogno, and the other one is the same but in lavender. So these are essentially the same from upto. Okay, I know I've not pronounced that correctly, I know, but they are 100-gram cream tubes. And it works out to be 11 cents because it's in euros, right? So it works out to be 11 cents. And I'm using my vintage Scuttle. Let me just take a little bit of water out of that so that you can see. I filled it with warm water. That's an original vintage Scuttle. And I'm going to be face lathering for another word. Let me just warm up that brush a little bit, and I'm using the Yaqi Aqua, and it's a 24mm 2-band badger. Right, so that's what I'm going to be using. Let me just warm that up a bit because it's super cold otherwise. I've had it in the water for about 2 minutes, not much longer than that. So let's get wet. Oh no, I'm using today the Edward EXJ kit. It's a DE89 head in vintage white with the vintage white handle. So to be precise, it's a vintage style white handle. There you go. You've seen me use this for my blades bling when I was doing the blades. What am I saying? The blades trials, there we go, that's what I'm trying to say. In it I have the Dorco Titan on its fourth use, there you go. Right, so let's wet the face and get to it. I don't know how this is going to work out, but I have had a little sniff and it smells very nice indeed. It smells marine woody, the Mogno white, and the other one will be lavender, of course, and it does smell of lavender. So we'll start off with the general Mogno. Did you hear that, or am I hearing things? I think I'm hearing things. I thought that was the little man. Okay, so as you can see, it's a very soft cream. Yeah, so let's get that. I'm using it out the lid. I'm putting some of it onto the brush, and I hope I'm not going to regret this with my sensitive skin. Okay. Right, and I've not done this before, not used it before, not tried it before. Here we go, so got it on the brush. Okay. Oh, it lathers up very well indeed. Look at that. As far as I can see anyway, which is not much. I'm using the camera actually. I think that needs quite a bit more water. I don't want to add too much water onto this. Oh, maybe let's have another go. Oh yes, this would make a super lather, but I think I've put rather too much on here. Right, let's just go with the flow. Okay, I think I'm going to go 2 lathers with the original. I've just seen I've left the lid off. I better put the lid back on. Not that that falls and then I have cream everywhere. So let's go with the grain. Has great slip. Smells very nice. Scent level, a strong medium. Feels really hydrating. This is not going to be a super shave because I can't see very much. And it is very creamy. It is a very creamy lather. Yeah, I can feel it does have quite a bit of, leaves a bit of residue behind. Let's just dip this into the water, the tips. Oh, can you see that? You can see it better than I can. So you get a feeling for this. It's a very nice scent. It feels lovely on the skin. And you see I've put, actually you can see on the brush that I should have used a lot less and really gone for it in a lathering. So I guess in a bowl this would, I could lather this up to fantastic fluffy clouds. Just I don't want to do it on my face. I don't know, I could have chosen a softer brush to have a real go. But anyway, I wanted to use a natural brush today, so I'm going against the grain. No, across the grain. Sorry, I don't know what's with me today. There we go. Get my hair out the way. Has fantastic slip, I must say. The only negative I have to say about this, I've cut my hair off, is I'm not sure about the pearlescent feature of the soap. Doesn't need to have pearlescent stuff in it. The pearlescent stuff is mica, and it doesn't do actually anything for the skin. It's just a beautifying product. So I think I could leave it out, really. So let's dip it in once again. Oh, I was going to add a bit of lavender, wasn't I? Okay, so let me just wash this off. Right, let's wash this out. Just to have a test what the difference is in scent. Right, and this time I'm not going to use quite as much. This is what it looks like. You can see it's slightly, I wouldn't even say purple. It's slightly greenish, bluish tint. So you can see I'm using a lot less. A lot of lavender. Very strong in lavender scent. Right, I think we can work this out. I just used an absolute tiny bit, as you saw, just to give it a try, how it lathers up with only a little bit There, can you see? I'm working it, look. Add a bit more water. Look at that. Oops. Look at that amount of lather from that absolute tiny bit. Look at that. So this cream will go a long way if you just lather it properly and give it some time. So it's quite economic to use. Right. Again, I think this is actually a strong to medium. It's stronger in scent than the other one. Same performance. Same performance, yep. I don't know, is that now? I'll be making noise. So, did I say this was a Portuguese soap? I don't know if I did. If I didn't, it's a Portuguese soap. And it works very well indeed. So, unlike a few creams that I've used before, this is economic in use. Some you need quite a bit to get anything going, but with this one it's not the case. So I'm just washing once more my face off because it does have a little bit of residual, because it has also more slip than some others. There we go. So let's dry my face. I'm not prepared today. Let's take this towel. Here we go. Don't want to use the big one in the back. Here we go. Right. So now let's add some balancing toner. There you go. Wonderful. And to finish it all off, I'll put on some Aloe lotion. But I don't think I really need it, because it is quite moisturizing, that soap. Yeah, as I said, as I suspected, if I go over my forehead, it's soaking it in straight away. Here on the cheeks, it's not, it's lingering. The cream is lingering. So, Goods cream. Price is really acceptable, especially because it's economic to use. Yeah, I don't know what it would cost to get it shipped over to UK, or what the postage would be, but it's a fantastic soap. It smells good, it functions very well. So that was the review of Mogno, and it's lavender. There we go. And he didn't ask me, by the way, to do any review on it. I just said I'd like to try one of his samples, and he sent me these and one more that I'm really looking forward to doing later this week. So thank you very much. I enjoyed that thoroughly, and I am sure you would too. The scent is absolutely unisex and is very nice indeed. 2 thumbs up. Also very useful for the barber's shavettes, and or otherwise known as cutthroats. So lovely. Well, maybe I shouldn't be using that word. YouTube doesn't like it, but anyway, barber's straights. So there you go. See you soon, and I'm missing you already. I hope you enjoyed that. Bye bye.